Hey guys, I just got back from my mini vacation for New Year's. I did get sick, so I'm sorry if there's sniffling that I can't edit out, but I feel like shit. So I was gonna do a video on something else entirely, and then Logan Paul, who else, posted a video with a dead man in it.
I hate to say this, I think there's someone hanging right there. I'm not even f***ing kidding. Do you see it? I'm not even, this isn't a f***ing joke, guys! That's a f***ing person! No. Dude, I f***ing told you.
No.
I think you're f***ing right. Oh my god.
No.
Dude, what the heck? Camera, let's go. What the heck? Dude.
I've never seen a dead person.
You haven't?
No, bro. Oh, what the f*** am I looking at?
Oh my god, he's hanging.
Bro, did we just find a dead person in the suicide forest hanging? Yes, Sushi, you think that's real?
Now, you know, you guys, I really love you because I watched 15 minutes of that, and, you know, I think I lost probably half of my brain cells. So, let's just talk about this for a second. If you're new, or maybe if you don't know, I have struggled with depression. I have OD'd. I have tried to kill myself. So I'm gonna be biased, being very realistic, I'm gonna be biased. But I'm gonna try and be level-headed because that's what this channel tries to do. So, Logan Paul went to the suicide forest, the Aokigahara forest, if that's how you say it properly. And he said that he wanted to make it a fun kind of vlog that focuses on the haunted side. So that in itself is a little bit contradictory because the reason the forest is haunted is because people kill themselves there. So there's the spirits that are at unrest or whatever you want to call it. So even his reasoning is flawed to begin with, okay? So he says he wanted to focus on the haunted aspect. Okay, I mean, I think it's a terrible idea to begin with, but okay, let's say okay for now. In the first few minutes, they're kidding around, they're smiling as they say, this is also known as the suicide forest. And, you know, I'll be the first to say I have a morbid sense of humor. The thing is, there's a time and place for everything. You need to have tact, the way in which you deliver things, all these things affect how people will perceive what it is that you're saying or doing, which is why some people can get away with murder because they're so good at kind of manipulating how people perceive them. Logan is not good at this. Clearly, this video was a fucking disaster. At this moment in time, it only has 35,000 dislikes, which is kind of crazy considering it has 461,000 likes, but I mean, Logan, am I right? So, he finds this dead body, he zooms in on it multiple times, and within seconds, he makes it about himself. And I think that's one of the most despicable things about this entire video.
I don't feel very good.
Yeah, I don't feel good. What, you never stand next to a dead guy?
No.
I just
God damn it.
like we joke about seeing things in here and like
it was gonna be a joke.
Yeah.
This was all gonna be a joke. Why did it become so real?
And I think that's one of the most despicable things about this entire video because he takes someone else's pain, someone else's final desperation of going to hang themselves. Like the mindset you have to be in, I hope you guys can't relate, but I can relate to the mindset you have to be in to go to that length. And the fact that he's turning this around to be like, I've never experienced this firsthand. Wow, this is one of the craziest things that has happened on YouTube. I was trying to keep it light and then I found this body and wow. And it's just like, this isn't about you though. Granted, it must be traumatizing and terrifying to come across someone who's killed themselves. I'm not diminishing that in the least. But it seems insincere, and I know it's insincere because the Paul brothers would not know sincerity if it kicked them in the ass. So let's just get that out of the way. Right after they make this horrible discovery, which his little friends, I don't know who they are, they all look the same to me, I'm sorry. were somewhat smirking and smiling, which really weirded me out. And I know, everyone has different coping mechanisms. This is the thing. In private, you can cope however you want to cope. When you have 15 million subscribers, how you deal with things can be very easily misinterpreted. And even in the video, he says, oh yeah, like to cope with things, I make jokes or I laugh. There's a time and a place. Again, if you want to make those jokes with your friends to help yourself deal with things, that's fine. Is it worth putting it on the internet? Maybe you should have edited it out. Yes, because it all stacks up against you, because you see the body, you zoom in on it, even if you blur the face, you zoom in on the hands, you stay around there for a few minutes, and then when you meet a fan, you're smirking and laughing, saying, hey, don't go over there.
I have one piece of advice, okay? Listen closely. Don't go over there. Definitely don't go over there.
Are you fucking kidding me, though? And it makes me extremely angry and almost want to cry, because I cry of anger. But this diminishing of depression and just making a mockery out of someone's pain is fucking disgusting. And I don't care, I do not care if you come here to tell me that he was trying to bring awareness to depression, because I'm sorry, but putting motivational music in the background and saying, you're not alone, get the help you need. I mean, weak, okay? If I saw a video like that, I mean, I'd never respect someone like Logan Paul, so I guess I can't relate. But if I saw a video from my favorite person saying, get help, you can do this, whatever, I would love that. But at the same time, if I saw that in the same video where this person makes a mockery out of someone who kills themselves, does the message seem genuine to me? No. And at the end, they put the suicide hotline numbers for only 3 countries, okay? And it just all reads so slimy, especially because if you want to give me a sincere message about depression, putting the dramatic, motivational kind of music in the background, that's not gonna sell it for me, because it just seems gimmicky.
Ever since we shot the mountain, it just like the vibes were off. Now, actually though, guys, all jokes aside, like I said earlier, suicide, mental illnesses, depression, these are very, very real things. There are people that love you guys. There are people that care about you. Suicide is not the answer.
Aside from that, if you want to give a real message about depression, you could have easily not put any of this footage in. You could have sat down in front of your camera and say, I saw something today. It was fucking terrible. It made me think about things, and this is what I want to tell you. But you did not do that. You put the footage in. It was edited, okay? It would be a different conversation if he just uploaded something just like that and after was like, shit, I shouldn't have done that. It's a different thing to film it, edit it, censor every time you say shit or fuck because you're so shook that someone died, and then put it up and pretend that it's all about spreading awareness. Because showing someone's dead body and then saying you can get through this, no. It's not only disrespectful, but it's disgusting. It's disgusting. And I'm in disbelief that anyone would defend this kind of behavior. There were plenty of people in his comments saying, Logan, I love you, but you need to delete this. And in reality, that's exactly what any fan should be saying. You can still love someone through their mistakes. I don't respect the Paul brothers. I don't like them. But if you're an actual fan of someone, you call them out on their shit. The same way that I sometimes get called out on my shit. And it's never fun, but sometimes it's necessary. And this is not okay. And the fact that YouTube is leaving this up, and the kicker, the absolute kicker, in the video, he even mentions that when he's drinking sake because he's so fucking hurt about someone else killing themselves, even if he's laughing about it 2 seconds later, and makes a joke about the dead guy, he's saying, oh yeah, now I'm gonna get demonetized. And I'm just like, is that really your concern right now? Is that really what you're worried about, getting demonetized?
Craziest thing I've ever experienced. I ain't gonna be sober for this shit. I'm gonna drink this Japanese sake, because this is literally the fucking craziest moment of my life. I'm sorry for swearing so much. I'm already getting flagged for demonetization, bro.
All of these things stack up and make you look really bad. I mean, you make yourself look really bad really easily, but this is farther, even farther. I would believe almost anything from the Paul brothers, but when I saw this, I genuinely was like, there is no way that is fucking real. My final thoughts on this are, let's say you're part of the Low Gang. I can assume that some people will come and hate on this video. If you're part of the Low Gang, let me just ask you one question. if you had a friend, someone you know, a friend, a family member, whoever, just pick someone, and they went and took their own lives because of depression or whatever else was happening, would you respect anyone who went up to them and started filming them even if they blurred out the face? Would you respect that? Is that something you would be completely okay with? Because if you can't give this person credit for their humanity, they are a human, okay? They have a mom, a dad, sisters, brothers, cousins, girlfriends, boyfriends, friends. And if that doesn't help you humanize someone, there's something wrong though. Because if you are so completely detached from reality, I guess, that you think that filming someone who's dead is bringing awareness and you have to do it in that way, that's not how reality is. It really isn't. Anyways, guys, I'm sorry this was dark. Like, talk about me being lighter in 2018. Jesus fucking Christ. Anyways, I sincerely hope that that person's family never come across that video, because that's just horrific. I'm not gonna put fan art in this video. It just doesn't feel right. I'm sorry, but it doesn't feel right. And I'll see you guys next time. Also, let me know what you think.